Hey everybody, welcome to Top Deck Productions. We are here on Friday
It is
night?
Friday.
Yeah,
Yes,
playing
Friday Night
some
Magic.
Friday Night Modern. On the 3rd of November. You know, remember the 3rd
Almost.
the 3rd of November.
We almost had it.
We've got 5-color allies versus Skred. 2 stream regulars here, Matthew Minniear and Kyle Gallagher.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so some pretty Allies is a pretty cool deck.
These are some pretty what I would say are solidly like tier 3 decks.
Yeah.
Like, but because these decks can win, you know, and a lot of these decks representations in large tournaments has to do with the fact that no one's playing them, but they're good decks.
Course,
I mean, especially, you know, Skred obviously you can cheese people to death, but Allies is a pretty resilient deck. I mean,
yeah. Although at this point you gotta wonder if it's better than the new 5-color humans. That's almost the same deck.
That's fair. My assessment of this Allies deck is it's worse than humans except for the card the Evangel.
Yeah,
that card is insane. For those of you who don't know, the 3-drop ally from World Wake, what's its name? Like something Evangel?
Kabira Evangel.
Yeah, Kabira Evangel. Whenever an ally enters the battlefield under your control, all allies you control gain protection from a color of your choice, which is just disgusting. That's
pretty good.
It's like using repeated. It's like giving your guys Island Walk and Merfolk with the added benefit of like giving them protection from Anger of the Gods.
Yeah.
It's like Selfless Spirit plus Spreading Seas for all your guys all the time. Like it's just super good.
So in this matchup, that card is probably gonna be really relevant to help.
Yeah,
Matt's allies survive against
like it's not good against
threats.
Supreme Verdict, but it's really good against Anger of the Gods.
Yeah. And Kyle's deck being mono red is going to be pretty difficult to deal with that. And of course, Matt does have ways to get allies out at instant speed through Collect a Company or Ether Vial.
Yeah.
So he can get his protection from color triggers whenever he needs them, hopefully.
What do you think about playing Vial and Company in the same deck?
Yeah, I think you got to go one or the other.
That's how I feel about it. And I think this is a deck that maybe wants Company more than Vial because the guys have a lot of different mana costs.
Sure.
Like in Merfolk, you get to put Vial on 2, and that's probably where you want to leave it most of the time.
Yeah.
But in this ally deck, you've got 1s, 2s, 3s, even a 4, and it's not like Merfolk has 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, but it's mostly 2s.
Yeah, it's mostly 2s.
This deck is sort of an even spread all throughout.
So it looks like Minniear is on the play here, and I think Kyle took a mulligan to 6.
No one-drop from the ally deck.
So what are they? There aren't many. I think there might be 8 1-drops. The Free Blade is 1.
Well, he's got 8 1-drops, but then also 8 Vials.
8 or 4 Vials, yeah. So 12 total, probably.
Yeah, so 12 total 1-drops, I bet.
Assuming he has 8. I mean, I'm not sure what the other 1-drop is. I know the Free Blade is 1.
Well, I know he has 4 Free Blades, Hada Free Blades. The other one, the new 1-mana 2/1.
Oh yeah, Expedition Envoy.
He might only have like 1 to 3 of those.
Sure.
But I really don't know.
So Kyle here leading off with a turn 1 Relic. Not
super
relevant.
Doesn't do much here.
There is one ally land that returns an ally from your graveyard, I think, or maybe it returns it from the battlefield.
Oh, is it ally encampment?
Ally encampment, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's relevant.
But I'm not sure if that's actually the case. So
here
is
a Gazandu Blade Master.
Yeah,
that's one of the best cards in the deck.
That's one of the good ones, yeah. The
one of the big
first
payoffs.
strike and gets a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah.
Anytime an ally enters.
Yeah, turn 1 Free Blade into turn 2 Blade Master is like pretty good.
That is probably the best start you can get.
I'd compare it to like turn 1 Champion of the Parish, turn 2 Thalia's Lieutenant.
So Kyle did not have a turn 2 play there. One of his namesake Mind Stones.
He could be holding up Magma Jet. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he was holding up Magma Jet, you'd want to fire it off there in response to.
And apparently no Skred either. So he got 2 of these first striking guys. What is this one called?
Kazandu Blade Masters.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I think that's the name.
Wow, that seems extremely good.
Yeah, if Matt didn't have if Matt had the Aether Vial, it wouldn't matter at all. But with
the
no Aether Vial, it's like get out of here.
Admittedly, Matt might not have a single basic in his deck.
Yeah, I doubt he does. He might have like 1 Plains or 1 Forest.
Now there is an ally. There's 2 allies that Matt is still able to cast with Mountain.
And there's
this
one of them.
being one of them. It gives all his guys Menace. But more importantly, it pumps
So is that
them.
all it does? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it pumps them because the other allies trigger, of course.
Right.
They have.
But that's all the red guy says is they get Menace.
Yeah.
Now, notably, Kyle turned off his scrying sheets.
Not sure that'll be super relevant in this game. Kyle does need something to stabilize here.
So that's only going to kill
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them. The one free blade is going to be left alive here.
Sure. And that is a pretty big one, unless Kyle can follow it up with like a Skred or something.
Well, even his Skred would only be for let's see. Does scrying sheets remain a snowland?
Oh man. I don't know. Well, and of course, Matt has both of his allies that he's able to cast off of just red mana.
Yeah.
And now Kyle's all the way down to 5. So if he is not able to answer this,
okay. So yeah, yeah. Okay. Kyle's cracking his relic. Doesn't need to put the mountain in the yard. He's gonna draw an extra card here. That could be relevant. He's got to draw a Skred, but even Skred right here.
Yeah. Well,
Kazandia Blademaster has 5 toughness.
Pia and Kieran might
Okay, that could be
buy
good.
him some time.
Oh, well, that's a good
Storm
blocker.
Breath to block. Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty
that
good.
has pro white, so we
Right.
can block the Kazandu.
Although he won't be able to if Matt can find another ally, because it'll give it menace.
Oh, that's right. Sure. Well, I doubt Matt has another red guy.
Yet another red guy. Well, there is the other.
Looks
the
like
other
it's
red
just
guy.
company and blue-white guys.
The Akum Battle Singer. That's another red.
Oh,
ally
is that the 2-drop?
Yeah, I think it's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
It gives him.
It's like a 2-mana 2/1.
Haste maybe or.
Yeah, I think you're right. That one doesn't seem great because like giving your guys, like I guess I don't know.
Well, it doesn't. Right. The effect on the ally itself isn't always super important. It's just that it triggers all your other guys on top of what it does. Right.
Right.
So
it's just like giving all your guys haste. All you're really doing is giving the newest one haste. Oh, it gives a buff too, +1/0.
Okay. Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially like that with company gives all your guys +2/0.
Right. So Storm Breath here through this Blood Moon might give Kyle enough turns to find a removal spell for this Blade Master, or at least start advancing his own board plan.
So I have a question about Akum Battlesinger. If you company and that's one of the targets,
all your guys get haste. They all see it. Yes.
They all get +2/0.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
It triggers twice. They all see each other.
It's kind of like casting a Storm Herd.
Yeah.
With Cathar's Reunion or Cathar's Crusade.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So here is Koth, which actually is pretty good. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Now he's dead.
So we found the menace.
Yeah, so that'll give all his guys haste, but more importantly, it triggers the already on board Fire Mantle Mage that'll give all his guys menace. So it also pumps them all once.
Yeah, give him menace +1. That's lethal, unless Kyle's got a Skred.
Yeah, that'll do it. So
well,
Kyle almost able to turn the corner there, but.
I
with
feel
some good draws out of him.
Yeah, I gotta say that you're right. It seemed like Matthew really lucked out there with the red allies. Like I'm sure he's got maybe 7 of those guys total.
7 or 8, yeah.
But he drew what, 3 or 4 of them?
He had 3 total. He had 2 Fire Mantle Mages and one of the haste guys.
So that's which
is pretty lucky.
So he saw half of the red guys in the first 5th of his deck.
Sure.
And that's what just happened, right? He saw half the red guys in the 5th of the deck. That's pretty unlikely. I think that Blood Moon ordinarily would have been good enough.
For sure, yeah. And I don't know really what he can even do to answer Blood Moon. I mean, we saw a sideboard earlier, and
I didn't see it.
He has the ways to remove artifacts with an ally, but I don't think he has ways to remove enchantments.
Yeah. And the thing about this ally is it's sort of like the humans deck. You don't have any real mana sources, so you kind of have to rely on allies.
Yeah.
Do we know what Matt's mana base actually looks like? I know I saw 4. There's 4 ally encampments.
Yeah, he's got those. He's got Unclaimed
Souls,
Territory, Cavern of Souls.
2 Horizon Canopies.
Horizon Canopies.
So he could be playing some green-white cards, but...
Yeah.
Does he have anything like a Temple Garden?
I think he has like a basic forest maybe.
And
Temple Garden, okay.
So I wonder if he's got like... God, do you think he even has like 2 Stonies or something?
No, I mean, I saw his sideboard. He doesn't have anything that is really useful in this matchup. The one...
Well, I'm not saying here. I'm just like, are there white cards? Or is it just more allies?
No. Oh, in his sideboard, there's 4 Chameleon Colossus.
I guess that's an ally.
Pro black. Yeah, well, it's shapeshifter, right. And then he's got 2 things that remove artifacts, some more grindy cards, and then 2... I don't know what the card is actually called, like March from the Tomb or something. It brings all your allies back from the graveyard to the battlefield.
That sounds good if it's efficiently costed.
It costs 5, so maybe not.
So it's like a sorcery.
Yeah, it's a 5-mana sorcery.
But you get
returns
every guy back.
Allies. Yeah.
Well, that actually
that would be good here, right? Except for Anger Exiles. Then.
But do you have to pay a real mana cost on that?
Yeah, it's 3 white black.
How's he gonna pay the white black?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he has a basic swamp there in his oh, it's not even all the allies. It's total converted mana cost 8. So we have it here on screen.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem that good.
Yeah, it's not. I
Like,
mean, it can be pretty good. Like you can just win with it, right? If you get like your haste guy, your menace guy, and like one other dude.
I mean, it seems good, but given that you have to, you have no guaranteed way of casting white-black, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's running the Harbaz Druid, the ally that taps for mana. I don't think he is. I think he's just more aggressively slanted, but.
Wait, does it tap for mana or gives your guys the ability to tap for mana?
No, there's an ally that taps for mana.
Oh.
But
'cause the reason that like Slivers pulls this shit off is because Slivers has like
the Gemhide Sliver.
Yeah, they have Gemhide and the other one, Mana Weft Sliver.
Yeah.
Those actually they give all your guys the ability to make any mana. But this deck, if you don't have that kind of effect.
Yeah, so he must have some white mana obviously in the.
Does he have Mana Confluence?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe he has City of Rest.
I just don't see how you ever plan to cast
Right,
that.
he has one basic swamp. But we saw he had Windswept Heats, so I guess he could play like a Godless Shrine.
Okay, like one Godless Shrine, one Temple Garden or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But unless you even if you have 4 Windswept Heats, that's like not good odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems weird.
Might be difficult to cast, but it's also not even that relevant here, right? Because Anger exiles, and that's going to be the main way he loses a lot of his allies.
Yeah, he actually got pretty well, not lucky, but Kazandu Blademaster getting 1 toughness out of range there was pretty good.
Right.
In fact, if he weren't on the play, he wouldn't have been so fortunate.
Yeah.
This matchup seems like pretty even. Like I feel like both decks do have the tools to deal with one another. Matthew Minniear's big card here is Aether Vial.
Sure.
Because given that he won't get that lucky again by finding the red allies.
Yeah. He wants to be able to play through Blood Moon. And here we see.
Okay, so Aether Vial. That's pretty bad for Kyle.
So we got Mind Stone. So this will let Kyle cast one of his 4 drops next turn, which includes a Koth.
It could be just you pick up some tempo here from your opponent playing, the turn 1 Aether Vial.
Matthew has found his basic swamp. So he might be able to cast the...
Matthew the God draws Minniear.
So that means he probably did bring in then the thing that we talked about, the March from the Tomb.
Yeah, but that wouldn't get him back through an Anger.
Right, I guess he's just thinking his guys die from like Skred or from Chandra or something. But
I guess he thinks, if you're not considering Anger, you got to think that he thinks the game will go long, which I guess it will.
Yeah, and so Kyle drew a Blood Moon here, but he's gonna go with P and Kieran instead.
Yeah, that seems better.
That's a stronger play.
I feel like what are the stats on this this mana guy?
What?
The stat. Oh, that's not the mana guy.
That's just a 1/1.
That's a survivalist.
+1.
Okay, yeah.
Well, he found the Windswept piece, so he will be able to cast whatever he needs to. Presumably this game. Looks like Matt might be thinking about a Lantern Scout there. That's the one that gives him a lifelink.
Man, what would really shit on this Allies deck would be Solemnity.
Well, yeah, or any like Torpor Orb effect.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can't beat a Torpor Orb
better, right?
or a Hushwing Griff. Because does Matt have any? He doesn't have any path or anything like that, does he?
I doubt it. I mean, it's similar to like the New Humans deck, just like 34 creatures or whatever. For Aether Vials and
but the difference is that you've got humans that actually
interact.
Yeah,
right,
you've got things that kill. I don't think there are any allies that kill things.
Sure. So interesting. So Matt opted to get the basic forest here instead of basic plains. I don't know. I guess he wants to be able to cast more of those backwoods survivalists.
Yeah, it does seem weird given that his hand's all white, but I guess
they're Oran Reef survivalists.
But he's got the ally encampment, so I think his mana's and the Aether Vial. So. All
right, so this is the pro color one, which surprisingly the Thopters might be alright against, given that he can't aim pro colorless, but he can just attack for quite a bit here. So there's a 2/3 and a 4/4. P and Kieran not able to block. Looks like he's just gonna chump the 4/4. Man, these allies they grow real quick.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, down goes Thopter. And
so Anger now would still miss the one Oran Reef survivalist.
Right, and there's always the chance that Matt can
flashes in something.
Yeah, vial in an ally to give his guys pro red. Kabira Evangel.
Yeah, that's the card that I think really is the glue that holds the deck together.
Yeah, for sure.
But also I mean, how to free blading Kazandu Blade Master
they're powerful.
I wonder if I wonder if you can play this deck like more of like a 2-color thing than like a 5-color thing.
All right, so this.
Yep. This is gonna give things pro red.
Is this?
I don't know why he had to do that.
Yeah, is this
in response to the
Chandra? Okay, so now he just pluses. Yeah.
Yeah, if you should have done it, just try to see if he uses the minus on something, right?
What is this, a Molten Rain? It is. We are taking out that ally encampment.
That seems fine.
Sure, but
does ally encampment like put out 1/1 allies?
No, it returns an ally from the battlefield to your hand.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that he's going to just like lose his entire board here. Right, he just vials in an ally. So this is a flying ally that also gets +1/+1 counters. That's going to trigger all of his other allies. He's going to give his team pro red.
Yeah, I think that's just about game.
Yeah, if this isn't actually just lethal, he can have to kill Chandra. He's taking for 16 here.
Jeez. So I think that I think our original prescription of how this game would go turned out to be pretty spot on. Evangel comes up really big against the mono red deck.
Definitely.
You know, you don't. Kyle's playing a deck that's styled around needing its board wipes.
Yeah.
But this deck doesn't have verdicts or wraths. It's got all this red damage removal. And red damage removal is no good against Evangel. Like, even if Kyle had Hour of Devastation, it wouldn't help here.
Right.
Because Matthew can play around it so well.
So down to just P and Kieran. He's found another Chandra, and he can safely deploy this here, but it's not even going to be able to kill anything relevant since all the allies have grown so big. He's also got a Blood Moon, but that, of course, not doing anything given that Matthew has Aether Vial, and even if he didn't, he also has basics. So,
yeah, Aether Vial comes up really big against Blood Moon. God, it almost makes you wonder if like you don't even want the Blood Moon. I know he didn't see Vial game 1, but
yeah,
I guess it's a tough question. If your opponent has the Vial, Blood Moon is like actually worthless.
Sure. Yeah, he didn't see Vial game 1, so maybe he didn't think about that. So here's another Chandra.
So what can you do here with this?
I don't know. I mean, you can kill the Evangel safely, but you have all these giant creatures you're facing down. He can kill the Blade Master that's currently a 3/3, but then you have to worry about, just dying. So things not looking good. So this does open up a possible sweeper, but I don't think Kyle's playing any sweepers that do enough damage to remove these guys. Like,
so Matthew's sitting on a company that he just can't cast.
Right. Well, that was because he got Stone Rained.
Right. So that's. And what's the other card in Matthew's hands?
I'm not sure. It may have been another Evangel. I'm not. It looked like a white creature.
Well, that would be pretty troll.
I mean, here's the basic planes.
God, these guys really just do grow pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean.
Look at that guy that's got 5 count.
It's a 6/6.
Yeah.
It's better than Tarmogoyf. It's 6/6 for 2.
Well, not your Tarmogoyf in the Tarfire Bitter Blossom deck.
It's a 6/7, but it's about to be a 7/7. Okay, it's just one of these guys, Expedition Envoy.
So what is that?
Even though
is that the 2/1?
It's just a 2/1. That's vanilla 2/1, but it is going to give everything.
Yeah, triggers everything else. Yeah, even Hour of Devastation would not do it for you here.
A 4/4 flyer, a 4/4 Vigilance First Strike, a 5/6, or a 6/7 on the ground, and a 7/7 on the ground. Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Is Kyle sitting on Koth?
Koth and Blood Moon.
Yeah, that's.
That is not going to get him out of this. I mean.
So why isn't Matthew? Am I confused? Why isn't he just turning the guys sideways?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's considering killing Chandra.
I mean, Chandra with 1 loyalty, Chandra can't
Chandra's
even do
not
anything.
doing anything.
I'm not sure why he's not just swinging out.
So this attack is for 7, 6, and 4, so 17.
Yeah, I mean, you're forcing him into defense. I mean, he has to jump block here. There's no reason to go with the Chandra. You know, you give him the chance to draw 1 extra card with it.
Yeah.
But what's he going to draw? Anger doesn't do it.
So he takes 15. So I guess that bird must just be a 3/3 then. That board is terrible. It's a 1/1 flyer for 3 that gets a +1/+1 counter whenever an ally enters. There's got to be better cards out there.
That's why I'm saying I feel like you could make this deck like just like red-white allies or something, and then play like 4 bolts and 4 paths.
Yeah. So.
But this seems fine too. Play a Koth.
Koth is not gonna do it.
Play a Blood Moon.
Yeah, that's game. Battle Slinger there off the top would have done about 40 damage maybe.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Well,
folks, that was a game.
Yeah, it was a pretty good showing for allies against the mono red deck. Like we said, yeah, Kabira Evangel did a lot there, but honestly, Kyle's deck is just so slow that like I don't even know if what is.
Well, he never played a Skred.
That's true.
If he would have Skred the first ally is the one that gets out of range of anger, right?
Right.
The first ally is the one that's going to be a 6/6 or 5/5 by turn 3.
Yeah.
If you just Skred that first guy, and then have an anger, I feel like this matchup's pretty even. I mean, I think
the problem is I just don't think Anger's even good enough. Like.
Well, I think it is if you just have this.
It's good enough exactly on turn 3.
Also, let me say this. I know for a fact that Kyle's playing Torpor Orb in the sideboard, too.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that definitely would have been good.
So that's,
That alone just destroys, like...
Yeah, the deck literally has no answers to it. But yeah, interesting match. Should we try to get some up here?
Yeah, we'll try to find another match.
We got about 30 minutes left, so...
we have a good amount of time. So we'll be back in a minute. Try to find a match during sideboard for you guys.